What's going on YouTube? This is RDW coming at you guys live with some new Madden 17 gameplay. And another thing I wanted to talk about, I'm not too disappointed with this year's Madden. It's not too bad. I think it was relatively good. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the rookies on here. I don't believe what you see in this video. I am not a Dallas Cowboys fan, but I actually wanted to try the rookie what's his name? The guy's name, Ezekiel Elliott. I heard he was pretty good in the game from a few fans, not fans, but a few friends that had said he was pretty good. So I wanted to check him out, and you guys are going to see in this video. I do want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank all my crew members. I do appreciate you guys tuning into my video. I really do appreciate that. If you guys can hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, it would be much appreciated. But yeah, let's just go over a couple things that I like about the new Madden. I do like the fact that they actually expanded the defensive schemes on the game. Now you can do a lot of different bubble coverages with linebackers, even linemen that you could throw back in coverage. I believe they have a lot of different zone coverages that you can run on here, which is another great thing. Another great thing that I will also like to mention was the fact that if you guys didn't notice on previous Madden editions, where you were, on a lineman, or even if you weren't on a lineman and had a mobile quarterback, someone like a Cam Newton, Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson, any one of those guys, one of those guys that that really can stretch the field with their legs and get outside the pocket and scramble. On this year's Madden, they do have it to where linemen will disengage the offensive tackle, offensive guard, and they will actually chase the quarterback. Now, that's another great feature that I think is really great for Madden 17. I think it actually adds another element to the game and really boosts the level of play for the defense. Another thing that I would like to say that I liked about this game was the actual, the jukes and the spin moves. Now, okay, let's get it. Good sack. I like that, Charles Tapper out of Oklahoma University. I do like that. That was a nice sack. But anyway, like I was saying, man, yeah, the jukes and the spins are much crisper on here. I do believe that that the jukes on previous editions, I would say Madden 16, were a little bit clunky at times. Now on this one, there are two different spin moves and jukes that you can use. You can use a speed spin move and just a regular spin move, which that will be more wider, or even a regular juke will be more wider. The spin and the juke will be more swifter and a little bit quicker. I think that's a great feature that they actually added to this game. One thing I am disappointed with, at the simple fact that the hit stick on the analog, the right analog, is no longer on the game. You can no longer hit stick on Madden 17. Now that is an absolute downer. EA with all their rules and regulations with the NFL, they don't want it to be too gruesome and too hard hitting, but that's the NFL. And that's besides the point. It's a video game. Nobody's gonna think guys in real life are gonna get hit like that, which they do on a daily basis on live TV. Now, I really think that takes away from the game. If you've been a big fan of the Madden series, as I have been through the years, Madden 05, I believe the cover with Ray Lewis on the front, that was the year the hit stick was, brought to the game. Now that made the game so much more exciting. That was a year where you could de-helmet a guy. You could literally just take a guy, just clock that guy. Now, I don't think that they should have took it off. It really kind of makes the game a little dull, and even at times it's a little bit clunky because you really can't just smack somebody like you want to. Now, you can, hard tackle, or you can, but when you do hard tackle, it's very seldomly. You very seldomly make those very, very hard tackles. Most of the time, it's just a regular tackle where the guy just wraps him up and they go to the ground. Now, another point that I would like to point out as well is the simple fact that EA actually made it to the point to where all the stadiums are filled, which before all the stadiums wouldn't be filled. So teams that don't have a lot of attendance like the Browns or the Dolphins or Jaguars. Say those teams right there. Now there's all the stadiums in the game are packed every single time you play offline, franchise mode, career mode, ultimate team. The stands are going to be packed every single time, as opposed to older, versions of the game to where, if that team's attendance wasn't so great, it would not be a lot of fans in the stadium. Now EA, I don't really like that. That's kind of corny. It's kind of cheesy. I think you should let the game continue to be as natural as possible. I think that adds another element to the game, especially when you're in franchise mode. If you start off with a terrible team and you slowly work your way up to a powerhouse and your attendance goes up, which means more seats in the no more people in the seats in the stands. Now, I do understand that they do have rules and regulations, how they want the NFL to be, viewed as, but that's kind of stupid. I really think that kind of dumbs the game down a little bit. Another great thing that I will add to this year's Madden, I won't just give all negatives. Another great to this game is the actual pocket presence. There is, the right joystick, which is pretty much unusable now in Madden. You can avoid tackles now with the right joystick, which is another great feature for Madden 17. Now, the running lanes on here are a little bit more crisp, as I said before. Blockers are actually moving defensive linemen, linebackers out of the way and creating lanes, opposed to them just sitting in front of them, actually blocking them, which was seen in 16 and all the other versions. Well, literally, they would just block them in place. Now they're somewhat blocking them downfield a little bit, which actually opens up room for the running back, receiver, or quarterback, whatever you plan on doing on that play. Another great thing that I would like to add is Draft Champions. That's one of my actual favorite modes in the actual game. Draft Champions is always a great thing to do, especially if you're just killing time or, don't have time to play an actual full 6-minute game. Draft Champions is a really great way for you to pass time or do whatever you need to do. If you're new, checking into my video today, I really appreciate you guys viewing my video today. Check my video out. Check my other videos out on this one. I will have more Madden 17 gameplay to upload, but for now, we're just checking out Ezekiel Elliott killing these guys right now. Shout out to this guy. I think his gamer tag's on the top right hand corner, I believe. Whoever that is, I don't know. I'll give him a shout out. I don't know him. I didn't have to beat him that bad. Yeah, so it's okay. No problem. Yeah, another great thing that I would like to add to this year's Madden is the fact that every week I believe there's going to be rating changes, which on the other Maddens there was rating changes, but now they're going to be key features that are actually going to be boosted, like speed, agility, instead of just an overall boost where stuff would slowly be progressed throughout the season. Now, that's another great feature, especially if your team is actually bad at the new release of Madden, like Baltimore. That's my team. Their defense and their offense is, I believe, at 86 and 87, which should put their rank around 85, 87 range, But the rating's at 82. That's because we experienced all of the injuries last year. So if your team was more like that, just wait until after preseason is over. And after that first game, they should release the new Week 1 rosters. After that, you should see ratings shoot up. Most of the players that are actually good in real life, their ratings are actually going to be low throughout the preseason until regular season actually starts. And then that's when ratings will actually start to shoot back up. Now, there is one thing that I wanted to discuss with about EA. EA is just really, I don't know. I don't even want to down talk EA, but come on, EA, you got to get it together. You can't take out these mainstays in the game out of nowhere and expect people to actually, want to stay with the game. That hurts the game a lot. I really think you should kind of keep it the same. That way, fans that have been playing it for years, especially with the hit stick, that's a mainstay. You can't really just take that out of the game. I was actually upset with that when I actually bought the game and I'm just hitting hit stick and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, why am I not hit sticking this guy? He's literally just running past this guy. What's up with that? But there is a lot of other great stuff that is going to be added to the game, supposedly. I don't know when, but when they do it, hopefully somehow they add hit stick to the game. I'm really down on that, but overall it's a relatively good review. You know, if you're new to checking into my video, please subscribe below, hit that like button below, and it'll be much appreciated. I do appreciate you guys tuning into my video today. But for now, just let this gameplay roll out, and I'll check you guys later, man. Do appreciate you tuning in today. Peace.
In there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Now Palmer on third and long. And that is incomplete. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.